I think I just wanted to say a few words before lunch. When we were putting together this Bharatiya knowledge system, I think I mentioned yesterday this entire symposium is almost 1 year's hard work by all of you, the entire team. And I remember around the G20, when we did G20 last year, August, just I think maybe a couple of weeks after that, Chairman sent me a video and said that was a video of Professor Mahadevan. And he said, you have to get him to VIPS. So I contacted him. I didn't have his number. I contacted him through some friends in IIM Bangalore. And then he immediately responded. And then I said, sir, we would like to invite you to VIPS. We want to do this Indian knowledge system and things like that. He did not say yes or no. He said, oh, we'll talk about it. And then we went silent. And then, of course, Professor Deshmukh, we met him and I met him. And then he said, do you know, I asked him whether you know Professor Mahadevan. He said yes. And then he personally met him later. And he immediately agreed. And then this is how this whole thing came. We almost took 1 year. And then we met so many great professors, Ramasubramaniam ji, Shri Ram ji, Srinivas ji, and all. And of course, Ravi ji is almost now part of our whole ecosystem, I think, So this is, as I said, most precious and the most valuable symposium we have ever done. And I have no hesitation in saying that nationally, possibly this is the best collection of scholars we have invited. So I also, Chairman, coined a term for me called Chief Advisor. I just want to go back and tell him that I'm not the Chief Advisor. I'm the Chief Learner, because I have zero knowledge apart from yoga and Ayurveda. I am a yoga practitioner for 30 plus years, and 90% of any small ailments that I have, I use only Ayurveda. And of course, I read the Bhagavad Gita, 2 pages almost every day. So these are some of the things that I follow. So I've enjoyed this 1.5 days of, I would say, learning experience. And I'm 100% sure everybody, I've received so many messages since last afternoon till even today morning, some of the people who attended online. This is fantastic. Only advice they gave is, apart from appreciating and restoring and reviving, we need to put this entire thing into practice, even if we are making a small effort. And almost all the speakers have said the same. If you see yesterday and even some of them today, even Manoj Tiwari ji, we need to put all these learnings into practice through you. Through all of the professors here and the students here. So I think that should be our focus and that should be our target. So that's what I told Dr. Deshmukh ji, that we will do that. So I think it's a great session. And I also want to mention something about my great friend, Dr. Vishnu Vardhan. He comes from Kannadiga, but I have not invited him because he is a Kannadiga. There are millions of Kannadigas in Bangalore who are more famous than him. But the reason I invited him, something special. Not really because of Hanuman. Hanuman, no doubt, is going to be like a path-breaking and disruptive platform which they are building, and they are going to announce that on October 23rd in Mumbai when the NVIDIA CEO and founder is there. They are going to announce that. Apart from that, I think I have so many friends across the world, and many of them, of course, in America. One of the very few people who has taken pride and say that I will go back to India. His entire family is now based in India, based in Bangalore. They said, I will go back to India, I'll go back to Bharat, and I'll do something for Bharat. And if you see, he talked about the pride of Chinese people versus the pride of India. And I think he's done so much of research. He's an MBBS doctor. He has done 2 MBAs from MIT. So and their entire family, some of you met his sister, right? Shri Harshavardhini. Entire family, spiritual, so committed to Bharat. They take so much pride in Bharat. every word they speak is Bharat. So among the so many inspiring sessions, I think he is one of the few technologists based in Bangalore who takes so much pride. And he also talked about the bad things that we Indians do when we go back to America. We are always complaining about the dirt in America, India, some bad things. We don't look at the good things. But he is somebody who's noticed that and said that I'll go back to Bharat and do something disruptive. Fantastic. And he just left and he is always on the plane somewhere. And he said, I definitely come and spend at least half an hour. In absentia, I'm thanking him, and of course, we will go back and catch up with him. Thank you, and fantastic morning session, fantastic yesterday. So we will have another, some great sessions from some great speakers later in the afternoon. Enjoy your lunch and come back on time, please.